We are so excited to do this today. I'm Stephanie. I'm one of the leaders here. And then this is my friend Jackie. She's a dog trainer.
I am.
Yeah, and Jackie has been with us for 5 years. And we are here to show you some of our adorable puppies. Now, I know a lot of our friends are on social. So if you don't mind, if you are on social, just hop over to our website so you can really experience the full experience of the live event. And you can ask us questions, and it'll just be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
All right, let's introduce some puppies.
Yes. We've got a Cavapoo duo here. They're brothers. So this is Bubba. We'll get Bubba real close to the camera and say, hi, Bubba. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Buddy. Bubba's over there. This is Buddy. So he is a Cavapoo. He's estimated to be between 15 and 18 pounds fully grown. Hi, Buddy. Looks like his mom is the 15-pound poodle, and his dad is an 18-pound Cavalier. This is little Buddy the Cavapoo. Go snuggle. Yeah. Say hi, Buddy. Okay.
It's Bubba's turn.
Hey, Bubba.
Let's say hi to everybody.
Say hello. My name is Bubba, and I'm a Cavapoo. I'm a very lazy Cavapoo. Yeah, I like to play a little bit, but I really like to sleep and eat. Yeah. Want to say hi to everybody?
Our chill little boys of the day.
Yes.
So we wanted to have these live events with our clients just to offer transparency and to just make it so our clients can kind of get to know us here at the Dog Club, the heart and soul of what we do and why we do it. I feel like that's one of the biggest disconnects that we have being an e-commerce platform is that, we only get to see you guys when you come to pick up your puppy. So you guys need to get to know us, what our values are, what we're all about. So that's why we decided to start doing these lives. And to show you how adorable our puppies are. Okay, I think we have the two laziest Cavapoos.
I agree. They're just mellow.
They are.
Couch potatoes. So mellow. You want to get a toy?
They like that.
You want to play? What's this? What's that? You can go get it. Hi, I got a little tail wag.
If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free just to comment in the message box on our website.
Hi. Hi. Here you go, buddy. Oh my goodness, you guys are so cute. They're like twins.
They are.
Little twins.
So this coloration is called the Blenheim. That name comes from the coloration of the Cavalier. The Blenheim is the red and white pattern. So traditionally with your Cavapoos, you'll see them in the colors of the Cavalier. So we see them in Blenheim, or we'll see them in a solid red, which is called a ruby. Sometimes a tricolor too.
Hi. Beautiful one.
So Jackie, do you have any advice for our first time puppy parents?
Absolutely. Lots of patience. Lots of consistency. Establishing a routine is really important. So just like a baby, puppies will thrive in a routine. They like to know what to expect every day. That way they feel a little bit more secure about what's coming, throughout their day-to-day routine. I think routine and patience is top two.
Sounds like you're talking about kids.
Oh, yes. Puppies are like kids. They need boundaries and all. Hi.
Sweet. I had a client ask me the other day if I recommended crate training.
Yes. Absolutely. Always recommend crate training. This crate's going to be their safe place, their own place to retreat to,
And also safety, while they're puppies and we have to leave or we can't watch them, it's a safe place to put them. So that's how we start independence training, learning that they're okay alone.
Are you okay alone?
Yeah. Independence is a trained behavior.
Ooh,
It is.
it is.
Yeah. Dogs are born social animals, so we have to put the work in. Yes. Just short, very short sessions alone for the first few times, and you can be home for it too. That way they learn that you don't always leave the house when they're in their crate. You're still around. And then you can take short trips out and come back so that they learn you always come back when they're in the crate.
Do you think, okay, this is a funny question that my husband asked the other day. It's probably stupid. But like when we come home, our dogs, they're like, I haven't seen you in 5 years. Where have you been? And it just like appears that that they've missed us so much and they don't know we've only been gone for like 15 minutes.
Exactly. Oh.
Do you think that dogs have like the same perception of time as we do? Or do you think it's different?
I read somewhere that it's their scent. So how long our scent has been away from the home.
Oh, really?
Yes, because their nose is their strongest sense. So when they start to smell us less and less, I think they know that a certain time that your scent's left the home is when they should be expecting you. I read that somewhere.
Oh, that's
I think
fascinating.
it's really cool. Yeah.
Well, if you're looking for a little lap dog that wants to watch a movie with you and to be really calm, you're the one. Yeah, you boys are the one. You are. Yeah. Buddy. Buddy and Bubba. Buddy and Is that your name? Is your name Buddy? Yeah? Sweet little boy.
Oh,
It's nap time. Hi. Hi. Hello. Yes, Nikki.
you like the one.
So speaking about Cavapoos, what would you say is their trainability?
I would say pretty trainable. Because they're so sweet. Cavaliers are so sweet and they want to please, they're eager to please. And so, they want to do something for you, what you're asking them, they want to do. And then that poodle in them, poodles are very sharp, they're intelligent. So I'd say the trainability is pretty high.
Okay.
Pretty high. Yeah.
We have a great question from Megan. Are miniature poodles good family dogs, and are they good apartment dogs? Megan, that's a very, very good question.
That is a good question.
I think the answer might be on who you speak with. Poodles are great because for apartments and family dogs because they're fairly small. They're very intelligent, but they can be protective. It's something that a lot of people don't think about when it comes to the poodles, but they're pretty protective and they can be vocal. So maybe a dog that is really vocal might be a challenge in an apartment. But that's one of the reasons that you see a lot of the poodle crosses, because poodles have such a great intelligence level, and they have they're so smart, they're so healthy, they're known for their longevity, but they can be a little vocal and they can be a little bit higher on the energy spectrum. So when we cross that with a Cavalier or with a golden retriever or with a Bernese Mountain Dog, we're gonna traditionally see slightly calmer. What are you doing? Slightly calmer pup. But with good training, I think a poodle would be a fine dog. But just you have to make sure you stay on top of the training.
Yes.
What's your opinion of that
I
question?
100% agree. Yes, poodles are so intelligent. They can also be a little bit too smart. They figure things out very quickly. They can alert. They can have energy. And so as long as that energy is appropriately expended, I think it can be managed with training.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And poodles are a lot of fun. I mean, according to the AKC, they're the most intelligent breed. So it's why you see them a lot in agility courses. And yeah, because you're very smart. Yes, you are.
I know.
Okay, we have another great question here. Wendy, I have an F1B on reserve. Well, congratulations, Wendy. What are the personality differences between the F1 and the F1B in your experience?
F1B, you get more poodle because they're 3 parts poodle. So probably a little bit slightly more energetic, probably maybe a little bit more smart. Of course, it's still a cross, so you're going to get some kind of breed traits from both. But F1B, maybe a little bit smaller, a little curlier, a little bit more energetic.
I would agree with you 100%. And Wendy, I have 3 golden doodles myself, and 2 are F1Bs, and then 1 is an F1. My F1Bs are definitely more active, super, super smart. My F1B, like, will go on a 4-mile jog, and he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
give me some more. I got this. And like, he's off leash trained. He knows so many tricks. Very eager to learn. Very easy to teach. It's just very alert. Like, he looks at me and there's eye contact, and he's like, yes. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, he's got a lot of go, and just he's so much fun to be around. And then my F1, he is, I swear, a golden retriever that doesn't shed. Oh my, yeah, he's so much calmer. Like, it would be all that Charlie could do a mile walk. He's probably on like the severe end of the spectrum though, being like lazy.
Yeah.
I'll grab the leash and I'll be like, who's going to walk? And the F1B rigger will run to me and be like, yay. And then Charlie will literally roll over and be like, let's how we do a belly button.
Oh, it's so sweet.
It's so runny, not today, Mom.
Yes, just
you
cuddles.
go with rigger.
That's really sweet. Oh, that's cute. Oh,
These little guys are gonna be the best couch potatoes
they
ever.
are. Yes,
They're
if you
so
want to just watch movies all day,
Uh-huh.
these guys are great.
If you guys are visiting us from social, do us a favor and hop over to our website. You'll be able to enjoy the full experience there, and you'll be able to comment and ask us questions, and just enjoy the full experience. The little guys that we have here right now, if you're just now joining us, are Bubba and Buddy.
Yes.
They are the 2 laziest cavapoos you're ever gonna meet.
That's very true.
Oh. So, Cavapoo is a Cavalier crossed with a poodle. The Cavalier, King Charles, is the smallest in the Spaniel group. They might be in the Spaniel group, but they should probably be in the toy companion group. It's because they're a wonderful, sweet, loving breed. They don't really have a whole lot of Spaniel instinct in them.
That's true.
But that's why they make such good pets. These Cavaliers are just so loving and sweet. Probably the only con at all with the Cavalier is that they do shed. So when you cross that sweet, loving, kind personality with a poodle who doesn't shed, it's just really a great combo. Cavapoos are one of my favorites.
Yeah, I agree. If you want energy and playfulness, but calmness and couch potato, they're both.
Aren't they?
They're both. And then, they're like a shrunken down mini golden doodle. The size is appealing for people who are on the move,
Yes.
who want a smaller dog, but
They're-
still want that activity.
They're so portable.
Yeah. Portable, yes.
You don't need to have a big SUV.
Right. Third word just for the
Just
dog.
a lap.
Exactly. Aw.
That was a really, really good question.
Mhm.
So going back to Megan's question about a lot of our clients who live in apartments or they have small yards, are there any breeds that you would recommend for our clients who do live in an apartment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Havanese are great.
I agree. Heavens are great.
Poos, yeah. Teddy bears, so Shih Tzu mixes. They're not super active. They would rather lounge all day. They've got that fun little spunk personality to them, but they're not up for hours and hours of play in the yard.
No.
You know,
not at all.
Shih Tzus are very chill and lazy.
Mhm.
So anything like teddy bear mix, Shih Tzu, Chipu, you know, Bichons are good. They're a little bit less active than poodles, but kind of the same intelligence wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you, Jackie. I
Yeah.
love Bijons.
I do too. They're
Many,
sweet.
many years ago, I used to be a groomer,
Mm.
and so you see a lot of different breeds and how they act in situations where they're not necessarily, comfortable or their first time getting groomed.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, Bijons were always my favorite.
Really?
They were so well mannered,
That's awesome.
even as
Yeah.
puppies.
Yeah.
Oh, is it time for a
It's-
puppy swap?
Puppy swap.
Oh.
Come here,
We were
Bubba.
just snuggling.
I know Sky wanted a nap.
Oh,
When say bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye. If you like to snuggle, I'm the one for you. He's so cute.
He is cute.
I say bye, Bubba. Say bye, Bubba. He said it's past my bedtime. Oh, sleepy face. Bye bye.
This is our new little friend. Playing with the toy myself. This is our new little friend, Kelvin.
Kelvin, want to say hi to everybody? Hi, boy.
Kelvin is a Cavachon. So he is half Cavalier King Charles and then half Bichon. His mommy is the Bichon. And he had a small mommy. She only weighed 11 pounds. And then daddy is the Cavalier. A little red Cavalier is your daddy. Yeah. And daddy weighed about 20 pounds. So we should expect for Calvin to be somewhere around 15 pounds or so.
Nice to meet you.
He's cute.
He's so cute.
Aw. This is his sister.
This is Koala. So they're related. So same estimated weight, about that 15-pound mark. She's just a little girl. Say hi, Koala. I know it's enough. Go play with your brother. Oh, say hi. He's cute. Nice round face.
It's so cute, the coat differences for these two little guys. Being siblings, little Kelvin has a slightly straighter coat, and then little Koala's got some pretty little waves in there.
Got little curly feet.
Now with our poodles, a fun fact is our poodles and our poodle crosses, oftentimes as puppies, they have a much straighter coat than they will when they become adults. All puppies, whether they're shedders or non-shedders, they're going to blow their puppy coat somewhere around, it depends on the breed itself, but normally 3 to 6 months is when they're going to blow out their puppy coat, and then their adult coat is going to come in. And when the adult coat comes in, sometimes it will be a slightly different color. But most of the time with your poodles or your poodle crosses, it will definitely be curlier than the puppy coat will be.
She's got little curly ears.
Yeah,
Hey.
you're very cute.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Like your toys. Yeah.
So Cavachons are a very popular designer for us because they have the loving, kind, sweet temperament of the Cavalier. But then they have the non-shedding characteristics of the Bichon. Yes, you do. Now, Bichons are very similar to poodles in the aspect that they don't shed. But even though Bichons might look slightly similar to poodles, their temperaments are very, very different.
Mm.
Yes, they both are a small breed with a curly coat that doesn't shed. But poodles are high energy. They're great watchdogs. They're great at agility. Versus Bichon is going to be much calmer, much quieter. They don't really like they're just not a very vocal breed. They're a very calm, collected, sweet breed. So Cavachons are fantastic for like families with young kids, because like they're the sweetest little soul you're ever gonna meet. They're so kind. What would you agree?
I
Or
agree. Yes, less vocal, less energetic than a poodle. Bichons are typically just, they're easygoing. They're just, I'm gonna hang out. Where'd you guys go? Here. What's that?
That's a funny noise,
Yeah, the personality between a poodle and a bichon is very different. Even though they're both small, hyperallergenic, curly-looking puppies.
Yep.
It is a little different.
Yep.
Yeah.
And their body frame is different too.
Mhm.
So like Bijans are a little bit shorter and they're just like on a stockier little build versus hi, thanks for the kisses. Versus poodles are on a very petite, tiny frame, I would say, but taller.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hi. Hello.
Oh,
Come here,
you're so cute.
children. Good morning, Ryan.
Oh.
Hi, sweet boy. You sweet? You listening?
Oh.
Hi. I feel like Cavachons are the definition of puppy dog eyes.
Mhm.
The big circles and
Yeah.
they look up at you and they almost look sad.
Yeah, and you can see like the white
Yeah.
of their little eyes.
Exactly.
They feel like really Cavaliers.
Mhm.
It's like manipulation eyes.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what do you want?
It's hard
How
not
many
to treat
treats?
them.
You can have 20 treats.
Aw.
Well, if you're looking for somebody just super duper sweet, a Cavachon is a perfect option.
Mhm. Definitely.
All right, Kate Miller, thank you so much for commenting. She says, hello, my first time here. These pups are adorable. Is it possible to arrange a virtual meet with a puppy not in today's group? It's great to learn about the different breeds and their temperaments. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Kate, for joining us today. We're so happy that you're here. And absolutely, we'll be happy to, we can do a couple different types of meetings with you. And let me kind of explain the way the dog club works. So you're going to see the different puppies on our website, and they are posted on the website so that our clients can reserve them. A lot of them will have later availability dates, after today. So those puppies are going to still be at our partner breeder's home with their mommy, so finishing up the weaning process. So with those guys, we're not able to do any virtual meetings with them just because they're not with us yet. But if one of our little babies says available now on their profile, then just like these little guys, they're here at our club. And you're welcome to just give us a call. Our phone number's at the bottom of our website, and we'll be happy to do a FaceTime session with you. Or you're welcome to come into our club and visit with these puppies in person. You can visit with any of the pups that say available now. We are located just north of Atlanta in the little town of Calhoun. We're pretty close to Chattanooga too. We're about an hour out of Chattanooga. So we love it when our clients, if you're able to come in and visit. So that way you can really experience the personality and see the temperament and see how the puppy interacts with you. It's something that you don't really get on a FaceTime, which we'll be happy to do a FaceTime with you for sure, so you can see, and we can send you videos and pictures of any of the pups if you'd like any additional information on them. We'll be happy to do that. But then on the flip side, like our puppies do get adopted very quickly. And most of them are adopted before their availability date. Or let me rephrase that. Most of them are reserved before their availability date. So all that means is that a deposit was placed on this puppy. And that gives the new potential parents an opportunity to come in and visit with that puppy. And they know that pup will be reserved for them. So say, for example, you put a deposit on Little Koala, her profile is going to fall off of our website, and then we'll schedule a time for you to come in and visit with her. And that way you know that nobody else will adopt her in the meantime. And then when you come in and you visit with her, you think that she's a perfect match for you and you like her temperament, you can actually take her home that day. If you're not 100% satisfied for any reason, we're happy to refund that deposit for you on the spot too. So there's no commitment really. It's just we want our clients to really meet with these puppies in person. You know, like we want to get to know our clients too. It's a big decision bringing in a new puppy. And we want to make sure that you know that, you know, we're doing this as a team. Like we're here for you. If you have training questions, we're here for you. If you have feeding questions, we're here for you. You know, we truly care about the homes that our puppies go into, and you know, better equipped parents can take better care of their puppies.
Hi.
We have some clients that come in and like we'll give you, when you come in to adopt from us, we'll give you like just packets and paperwork, and we have training videos that Jackie's made, and we have care videos, and I get clients all the time. They're like, I didn't get this much stuff when I brought my kid home from the hospital.
Very true. There's a lot of information, which is all good. It's all good information, you know.
Hi.
Well, we hope by doing this that our clients can see like the heart and soul of the dog club, and that, you know, we're here first and foremost for the puppies. You know, we're doing our best to adopt the healthiest puppies, the cutest puppies, and a lot of due diligence goes into, you know, creating a puppy this cute. It's not simple by any means. There's a lot of genetic testing. All of our parents are OFA certified. You know, we truly care about, you know, breeding the healthiest parents possible in the best environment possible to have the healthiest puppies, and then socializing the puppies correctly for their age. And you know, we do the best that we can. We know that we're not perfect, but by doing these live events, we just wanted to you know, just show our clients, you know, who we are, why we do this, and, you know, give y'all an opportunity to ask us any questions that you might have. Yeah, I love Cavachons.
They're great. They're just
So
sweet and
sweet.
content.
That's the perfect word.
Yeah,
They're content.
content.
Mhm. Very, very good question, Kate. If you guys have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We just had another great question from Wendy.
Perfect.
Do you offer potty and crate training on the puppy before we pick up? That's a great question. You want to answer that one?
Sure. So we do have a puppy preschool program.
Oh, that's
Oh, did your brother bite you?
okay?
Oh no!
It's okay.
Oh, it couldn't have been by accident.
You're all
Those
right.
little puppy teeth are sharp.
Everyone's okay.
Are you
Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh, everyone's okay.
But yes, we have a puppy preschool program that you would have to enroll your puppy in before you take them home. So it's almost like pre-training. They would stay here at the club. You have the opportunity to come meet them first and make sure they're a good fit. Oh yeah, so our training program's up at our Charlotte location. So if you did want the pre-training, they would actually come back to our Charlotte location, do some pre-training here, and then you could either pick them up from here, or we could get them back down to our Georgia location for you. But yes, so the training's done at the Charlotte Club if you wanted the option to enroll your puppy in a basic puppy preschool potty training, crate training, basic commands.
And I have to say, Jackie is quite good.
Oh, thank you.
I'm extremely impressed.
Oh.
She leash walks her puppies in front of my office window, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how do you get them to do that?
That's a great question.
It's so impressive. What young as they are.
I know, and the breeds we work with are very smart. So usually, if you get a treat motivated puppy, it does make training a lot more easy. Just because they're willing to kind of walk by your side for a treat, and we help them grow confidence on their harness and leash before, making them work on their leash. It's all about introducing everything positively.
What about a belly rub motivated dog?
That's good for rollover. Maybe not so much sit or walking.
Aww.
Yeah. Oh,
You kicking your leg?
that's the spot.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Nice.
Nice. You're beautiful. We could just do this for a half hour.
I know. It's really a hard job we have.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, time for a puppy swap.
You want to say bye?
Come on, Mr. Belly Rub Man. Say bye to everybody. Say bye. Sweet boy. You are. Sweet boy.
Alright, say bye, Koala. This is Koala.
Beautiful.
Now go play some more. Say bye-bye.
And our new friend that we have here is a little lady. Her name is Oakley. Oakley is a Bichapoo.
Hello.
She is part Bichon and part poodle. Her mommy is the Bichon at 16 pounds, and her daddy is a poodle at 12 pounds. So she'll get somewhere around 15 pounds. Say hi to everybody. Hi.
Alright, this is Galaxy here. Got a very red Cavapoo here. So Galaxy is actually an F1B, which means he's going to be 3 parts poodle. So he's got that really red curliness in him, as you can tell. His mom is a 23-pound Cavapoo. She's red. And his dad is a 16-pound mini poodle who's also red. So he'll probably stay that beautiful red color. Yeah. Yeah, so he's actually 3 parts poodle and 1 part cavalier. Yeah. Hey, Galaxy.
That is one of the darkest red caboose
He's
I've seen.
beautiful. He's very red.
He's almost like burgundy.
Mm-hmm. You want to sit? Yeah. He's very pretty.
Mm.
Very handsome. Hey.
So let's talk about dog nutrition for our little things. There's lots of different types of dog foods out there, and there's a lot of really good dog foods out there. The dog food that we feed is Royal Canin. We have chosen to feed that because the doggies do tend to really like the flavor of it. And with our puppies, because they're babies, it's really, really important that they eat enough, isn't it? You got to eat enough. We always tell our new puppy parents we want to see at least 2 bowel movements a day out of our little babies. So that way we know that they're eating enough. If you ever wanted to transition a food, just make sure that no matter which one you're switching to, you slowly mix it. I normally say over a period of about 7 to 10 days. So in the beginning, you can do 75% old food, 25% new food, for 2 or 3 days, and then 50-50, and then 75% new food to 25% of the old food. It's also a good idea to add in some pro and prebiotics whenever you're switching a dog food.
Hi.
Yeah.
And we actually send all of our new puppy parents home with some pro and prebiotics because it can be really stressful. Our little guys changing environments, going from our breeder's home into the club and then into your home. That's a lot for the little babies, their little baby bellies to absorb and to use. Our immune system lives in our gut. So that's why we do like pro and prebiotics. especially with the puppies during their transitional period. Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even at home, I give my dogs Greek yogurt,
Mm.
just a little teaspoon on their food every day, and they like the flavor of it. And I think it's good for their little bellies.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Absolutely, yes. I will always say a little teaspoon of Greek yogurt is fantastic. I've heard of people like freezing it too, making little.
Really?
Yeah, you can freeze it like do little Greek yogurt frozen in like ice cube trays.
Oh, what a great idea!
Yeah, or the Kong, which is such a great busy toy for a puppy and dog. Any age, you can put the Greek yogurt in the Kong and freeze the Kong and give it to them as a busy snack.
So do you do? I do just like original, no sugar
Mhm.
added Greek yogurt. But have you found they like that one or the vanilla, or is there a flavor or no flavor?
I always say plain, just to be on the safe side. You know, there's a lot of different sweeteners out in yogurts that are not good for dogs, and so my personal dog loves just plain Greek yogurt.
Okay,
I agree
that's what I do too.
Yeah, just great.
Guess dogs don't really eat a lot of sugar in their natural environment, so we
No.
do need to be mindful of
Yes.
not put
The
unnecessary
flavors.
things in their diet.
Yes. And a great treat brand we actually use here is called Pure Bites. They're found on Amazon too. It's a freeze-dried single ingredient treat that typically doesn't affect their stool, and it's low in calories and it's one ingredient. Those are really, really good treats to start out with if you're looking for a good treat brand.
Yeah, and they
Mhm.
like it too.
They do.
They love it.
Yes.
They could eat the whole bag if we let them.
Oh, yeah, it's very
Mhm.
tasty, isn't it? Yeah, it's very tasty. Yeah.
Galaxy came out of his shell.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, Miss.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Just have fun.
Cavacoos are so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet and smart.
Yes.
Yeah, that's you. I'm talking about you. Sweet and smart. Come on up here. Yeah. Little one.
And they're nice because they're with both of these breeds. The
Mhm.
size is so nice.
Yes.
You know, they can stay in the passenger seat
Mhm.
and travel easily with you. You're not going to get hair all over your house or all over your
Mhm.
car. So it's just really, really popular for our new puppy parents to travel with their dogs. Oh, one thing that I love is the dog car seats.
Yes, absolutely. And there's a big thing to those too, because they can be very prone to car sickness.
Yes.
Very, very prone. It's like kids, their inner ears aren't completely developed yet, and sometimes that comes with age. And those car seats really are meant to raise them up in the car, kind of make them more level with the window. What helps is to put them actually in the middle seat in the back so they can see directly out. Or even opening up your window a crack equalizes that pressure in the air, and it kind of helps with car sickness too. So it's a
Okay.
good tip for the ride home. Just in case.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like my dogs travel in a car seat. And I like because it just like it elevates them up so they're a little bit more in line with the vents. So if it's a hot day, you know, they've got the cool air blowing on them. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Plus it kind of keeps them safe, keeps them contained.
Hi.
There's enough distraction when they're hiding, isn't there?
Yes. We don't need a puppy running around. He crazy, naughty. No, no.
No. Yeah. Yes.
One tip, if you are using the car seat or you're buckling your dog in, we do always recommend you having your dogs buckled in when they're traveling. Whether it's your car seat that's buckled in and then they're buckled into their car seat, which is the way mine work. Always use a harness because if there is an accident, we don't want all of the pressure to be on their collar. So they do make some really great cars, just like harnesses. Honestly, like most harnesses, you can just like loop your safety belt through and buckle it. And then when your doggy is safe and confined. And if there was an accident, then like all the pressure is on their chest versus on their neck and on their trachea.
Absolutely. I recommend that for leash walking too while they're young. Harness is always great to start leash walking on, so they're not pulling.
That's very
Right there.
smart.
Mm-hmm.
Their little tracheas are not like they're still little babies and they're not developed yet. So they're still they're still pliable and fairly weak. So we don't want our babies to be lunging and then have a collar on it and then that sudden pressure to pull them back. And that can cause like a collapsed trachea and some medical conditions later on. So it's important that, like Jackie said, use a harness with your babies when they're little. And once they're good on the harness and they've learned the basics, yes, absolutely elevate to a collar. Make sure your dog, the tags are on the collar, and then teach your dog to heel by your side. How do you teach a dog to heel?
So you can first teach them actually to walk in what's called the heel zone,
Okay.
which is treating them for walking by your heel, right here next to your heel. So if you keep the leash kind of taut, when they're following you happily and look up at you, you treat, that's called the heel zone, where you want them to walk. That way, when you start introducing heel, they come to your ankle, you can praise them and say yes or click or train, however you're training. That way they're getting used to coming back to your heel. But, if you start out by treating them excessively for walking in that heel zone, heel is actually very easy to teach because they're already getting treated for walking right next to you.
I just realized that's why we call it heel.
Yeah. Heel.
I didn't think that before just now.
That's
All my years in the dog world.
Right next to your heel.
How many dogs I trained to heel and I never thought about it. See, Jackie's so smart.
Yeah, it's easy when you're treating them specifically for walking where you want them to walk.
Mhm.
It's easy for them to come back to it.
So one common question that I get from clients is they get a new puppy and we love our new puppies and we want them to be as happy as possible. So they don't want to put them in a box or put them in a crate because they feel like they're putting them in jail. What do you think about that?
I think the crate is just such a great idea and a great tool that you should start off with right away. I don't think it's a mean thing to do. I don't think it's like jail. It's your puppy's own personal space where they feel the most secure. It's a positive place that we want them to like. They want a little bit of security. They want more like a cave-like. That way they're not always like out in the open where they can actually feel too overwhelmed with the amount of space that they have around them. It causes a little bit of behavioral issues if they have free range, if they have too much freedom or too much space, because they, one, don't know where to put their energy to. So they don't know where to direct their energy and they're running around like crazy, probably biting everything and having accidents in your home. The other thing is safety reasons. We want to be able to keep them safe. You wouldn't let your 1-year-old roam around your house. You'll probably have a packing play or a crib. It's the same idea for a puppy. You wouldn't trust them to run around and not tear up your house. Too much freedom too. They could feel like they run the house. You want boundaries with your puppy. You want to make sure that they know that they're not the leader. And so setting boundaries and limiting their freedom kind of helps establish you as a leader and not letting them run the house. So crate training is, I think, very, very important for multiple reasons. If you ever have to leave them for an appointment or at the vet's office or board them because you're going on a trip, they need to learn that, they're safe and okay in a contained space. So there's a lot of things that go into crate training. I highly recommend it.
Why do puppies not want to go potty in their crate?
Puppies instinctively don't want to go potty where they're eating or sleeping. They actually like to stay clean. They really do. And so if their opportunity is given to them where they can actually walk away from where they're sleeping and eating and playing to go to the corner to have an accident, they absolutely will, because they want to leave their space where they eat and sleep. Have an accident somewhere else and come back to a clean place. Accidents at this age are very common and a lot of the times they don't mean it. So, your puppy may have a couple accidents, but once they learn there is a designated potty spot for them to go to, they'll start holding it in their places. Instinctively they don't want to go potty where they eat or sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why we use the crate to work
Exactly.
on their instincts.
Yes, it's
Oh.
good for independence and potty training. They work hand in hand, so it's a great tool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Come, Daddy, show So Bijou Poops are also a very popular breed that we adopt here at the club, being part poodle and part Bichon. Really just a great personality mix. Poodles are so highly intelligent and they're known for their longevity. They're a very healthy breed. Very, very, very smart, great at agility. And then when you cross that with a poodle, I'm sorry, with a Bichon, which is a lot calmer, a lot more mild, very loving, very sweet. So you really just get the best of both worlds with these little guys.
Yes.
Little girl.
Ishikus are fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're very fun.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you guys so much for spending your afternoon with us. I'm Stephanie. This is my friend Jackie. And this was an awesome first live event, and we thank you so much for coming.